Hang on. Ripple just struck an agreement with Japan for an incredible $300 trillion. This is likely to alter everything. XRP is set to reach $1,000 tonight. You heard correctly. No one expected XRP to take control of Japan's banking system. Japan is not only welcoming Ripple, the Federal Reserve has also endorsed this major change in the financial scene. Ignoring this will cause you to miss the greatest chance of the decade. Stay tuned, as I soon explain the specifics of this game-changing agreement, how it will influence the world economy, and why XRP is heading to the moon. Let's begin. Japan is dealing with one of the fastest aging populations in the world, which is putting great strain on its healthcare and pension systems. The Japanese government, banks and financial institutions have acknowledged that the present infrastructure cannot match the rising service demand. Ripple's XRP fits in there. Ripple's XRP technology provides quick, safe, and reasonably priced cross-border transfers, making it the ideal answer for Japan's financial issues. Incorporating XRP into their payment systems will allow Japan to create an instantaneous, seamless tool to enable healthcare funds and pension payments. Ripple's on-demand liquidity system lets the government move money abroad, so guaranteeing real-time payments vital for the elderly population, depending on these payments for their daily living costs. XRP's extremely quick transaction speed and cheap transaction costs make it the perfect asset to assist this enormous change in how Japan handles financial transactions. Ripple's XRP is the answer to Japan's financial problems, given the fast-rising aged population of the nation. It is already being used extensively. However, there is more. Japan's top financial institutions are completely on board with Ripple's XRP, welcoming its possibilities and hoping to transform the financial scene. Aiming to establish a new benchmark in the sector, Mitsubishi UFJ, one of the major banks in the nation, and SBI, a financial services behemoth, are starting a new stock market, driven by XRP. Designed to use Ripple's capacity to facilitate quick, low-cost settlements for stock transactions, this stock exchange will make trading more accessible and efficient. This is a historic step since it indicates Japan's unambiguous will to utilize XRP not only for financial transactions, but also as the foundation of its whole stock market, therefore changing how trades are carried out. XRP's settlement network speed guarantees deals will be resolved in seconds rather than days, therefore significantly enhancing market efficiency and making Japan's stock market one of the most competitive in the world, drawing more participants. This change is an obvious indication that Ripple's XRP is going mainstream. Japan is setting an example for other countries by positioning itself to lead worldwide financial innovation. Using XRP in their stock exchange will allow Japan to enable quicker international investments, generate a more dynamic trading environment, and draw global investors who want a faster and more efficient tool for trading assets, hence improving its worldwide financial status. Now things get really interesting. Although the Federal Reserve has been developing its own real-time payment system, FedNow, there are clear signs. The United States is cooperating closely with Japan to include XRP into its platform. Documents leaked from US and Japanese government officials indicate that FedNow will include Ripple's XRP technology into its real-time payment network. Ripple's XRP might soon be the official bridge currency for cross-border payments between the United States and Japan, as well as other nations all around the world. This cooperation might maybe change the scene of international finance. Using XRP, the FedNow system can provide rapid transaction settlement across borders, hence transforming the processing of world financial transactions. This might result in more secure, quicker, and more efficient payments globally. With XRP at the center of it all, this would generate an unmatched degree of liquidity in the world economy, hence driving innovation and establishing new standards. Here, Ripple's ISO 20022 compliance is also quite important. XRP's compliance guarantees that significant financial institutions all around the world, including those inside the Federal Reserve System, now adopt ISO 20022, the worldwide standard for financial messaging. Organizations all across the world, including those inside the Federal Reserve System. For Ripple, this adoption is a major turning point. XRP is becoming the de facto norm for real-time cross-border transactions as more governments, central banks, and financial institutions embrace Ripple's technology, establishing a new benchmark for the sector. Ripple's XRP technology is being embraced more and more by Japan, which is changing the financial scene quite a lot. A major supply shortage that can change the market is coming on the horizon. Ripple has already consumed a large amount of XRP's total quantity, hence lowering the circulating accessible coins. Japan's need for XRP is rising quickly, which will greatly reduce the available supply for other worldwide markets and hence generate scarcity. Especially if more and more companies in Japan and elsewhere hurry to buy XRP for their own payment systems, this might drive XRP's price to record heights. Given the current pace, XRP's price might rise to $1,000 per token in days, if not hours. Japan's whole financial system is relying more and more on XRP for both domestic and international transactions, which will drive the need for the token beyond its current supply and cause a severe lack, hence driving prices to unprecedented levels in the cryptocurrency market. The coming need cannot be met by simply insufficient XRP. This is a genuine supply problem developing. Should you now have XRP, you are ideally positioned to benefit from this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Japan is hoarding XRP to power its financial system, therefore the price is poised to surge as worldwide demand soars. This is a turning point in the world of digital currencies. Those who act now may experience significant rewards. Japan is hoarding XRP to power its banking system, hence driving the price about to burst as worldwide demand soars. This also has significant geopolitical consequences. China, which has always been a competitor to both the United States and Japan in the worldwide financial arena, is really outraged over Japan's acceptance of Ripple's XRP. China views the increasing use of XRP